Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Keeneland Racecourse here on Saturday. It is April the 16th, 2016. I'm going to look at the stakes races. Before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selection. I'm going to look at all the stakes races 7, 8, 9, and 10. There's an all stakes pick 4. You can find that ticket on my Twitter account because I'm giving you Superfecta plays for now. But, I'm not sure which, I have to see tomorrow which horses I'll put into a into the pick 4 because I can't use every horse because that would cost millions of dollars. So I want to keep the ticket around. I like to shoot for $12 usually because I'm a broke college student. I like to use some cheap plays and hopefully they come in. So let's get on to it. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are the races I'm going to handicap all stakes. So let's get on to it. Today's 7th race from Keeneland is the 86th edition of the Ben Alley Handicap. Grade 3 purse $200,000 for 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 10 horses going the distance of ground of 1 mile and 1/8 over the dirt course. Very nice race here. Mile and 1/8. And I'm going to do a superfecta key this race. I'm going to key in on the 6 horse, who is Eagle at 3-1 with Brian Hernandez. Going to put that horse on top of my super key. Going to go 6 with the 5, 8, 9, 10 for $1. For 10 cents, it's going to actually cost you $2.40. But number 6 Eagle, 3-1 Brian Hernandez Jr. Last time out, ran at the fairgrounds, mile and 1/8 in New Orleans handicap. Grade 2 event that day. Finished 4th by 2.5 lengths, but got moved up to 3rd because his horse got bumped that day. And it was a very, it was unfortunate that his horse got bumped. It was 9th and 8th early and 7th early, but really closed up towards the end. Very nice. If he didn't get bumped, I think this horse could have really finished better than the eventual 3rd place he had. Then the fairgrounds, mile 16th in the mineshaft handicap. Finished 2nd by a head that day. Was really closing up that day, but was wide all throughout. Was 3 to 4 wide, And then the Louisiana Stakes, $75,000 on January 16th at the fairgrounds. Finished 2nd by 1 1/4 lengths. He was just a bit outfinished. Coming to here to Keeneland, 2 for 2 over this course. He likes this course. Last run over it was back in October, an optional 6-2 claimer, won by a neck. So I'm gonna go with this one here. First time stakes company here at Keeneland. So I count my bets for race number 7 from Keeneland, the Ben Alley handicap. Gonna go with the 6 horse here, who is the Eagle. Gonna do a 10-cent super key, 6 with the 5, 8, 9, 10. So now let's get on to race number 8. The 8th race from Keeneland is the 20th edition of the Giants Causeway Stakes. Purse $100,000 for fillies and mares, 4-year-olds and upwards. We have a field of 14 horses, 14 of them, but only 12 can run, so 13 or 14 are also eligibles, traveling 5 1/2 furlongs over the turf course. The rail will be set at 0 feet. Okay. And I'm going to do another superfecta key this race. Get a key on the 6 horse again this race, who is Jewel of a Cat at 7 to 2. Going to put that horse on top of my ticket. I'm going to go 6 with the 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to use a lot of horses here. It's going to cost you $6 to play this for 10 cents minimum base wager. But last time out, this horse ran at Gulfstream Park, 5 furlongs in the captive island handicap. For $75,000. This horse finished 3rd by 2 lengths that day, and I believe I had this horse that day. That's how I remember. This horse, was 3 wide. It had to get even wider at the quarter pole. It wasn't the best run for this horse. Then the ladies' turf sprint at Gulfstream Park, about 5 furlongs on February 6th. Finished 3rd by 3 3/4 lengths behind Lady Shipment. This wasn't catching Lady Shipment at all that day. And then the Sunshine Millions turf sprint. This horse finished 3rd. Last win came in overnight stakes at Gulfstream earlier winner. This horse has 1 start over this Keeneland surface in last year's Giants Causeway. Finished 9th by 15 1/2 lengths. Was leading early, but just got weakened towards the end. I think this horse is coming into the race better. Was faced a lot tougher with Lady Shipman last time out, or two starts out. So gonna go with this one. So count my bets for race number 8, the Giants Causeway from Keeneland on this Saturday program. Gonna go with the 6 horse, who is Jewel of a Cat. Gonna do superfecta key 6 with the 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. So now let's get on to race number 9. The 9th race is probably one of my favorite races from Keeneland. There's a few I just always love. The Elkhorn, the Transylvania, the Makers 46 mile. Makers, that's a good, alcohol also. But and the Lexington. I've always liked this race. You always see some horses when it used to be 2 weeks out from the Derby. You always see some horses coming in for this race. Now when they put the point system, I think this race should be more than 10 points. I think it should be at least 25 maybe would be decent because it's the last shot for the horses without the Derby trial now. So, and you could either go to Arkansas too, but I think this is an easier race. So I believe who won '99 Derby? Charismatic? I think. Whoever for Dwayne Lucas, I think it might be charismatic. I could be wrong, but I believe he ran this race and won it, and then ran into win the Belmont and excuse me, to win the Derby and the Preakness, and lost in Belmont, unfortunately. But it's a good race. Has a lot of history to it. It's the 35th edition of the Lexington Stakes, Grade 3, purse under $50,000 for 3-year-olds. We have a field of 10 horses traveling the distance of ground of a mile 16th. It's a very easy race on the horse. Mile 16th, and in 3 weeks now they're gonna face a mile and a quarter. If some horses come out of this race, maybe have enough points. It's only 10 points, like I said. So if a horse comes out of this race with enough points for the Derby, it's very easy prep for the horses, I think, because it's not a mile and an eighth. It's a perfect prep, I think. 10 horses, and I'm gonna actually do a straight superfecta here. It's gonna cost you $1. I'm gonna go 10-4-8-5. 10-4-8-5. Guess what? It was 10-4-8-5. You got it. I hope you did. But I'm going to key in. My top selection here is going to be number 10, Collected. Before I get on to my second choice is Swipe. I'm a very big fan of Swipe. I think he'll need a race today. I've been a fan of this horse since the Tremont, since he had a really good third place finish here in New York. But he'll need a race to come back. I would love to see that horse in the Derby, but I don't think he'll have enough points if he finishes second. But with the old way with the purses, I think he would have made it in. But not with the points. But this horse last time. But I'm gonna go with the 10 horse who was Collected. Remember 10-4-8-5. But number 10 Collected 2-1. Javier Castellano for Bob Baffert. This $170,000 purchase from the OBS March 2015 sale. Last time out ran at Sunland Park Mile 8th in the Sunland Festival Racing Stakes. That was basically the race that took the place of the Sunland Derby because they had that herpes outbreak. This horse won by 2 lengths. He was on the lead all throughout and won pretty impressively. Then at Oakland, mile 16th in the Southwest, this horse finished 4th by 5 1/4 lengths. He was up there early, but really didn't get up to the lead after that. He was weakening. And then in the Sham, won the Sham pretty easily. Really like this horse here. Should really do well. 2-1. I know there's not a lot you could do with the price. 9-5 on the other horse, Swipe. But I think the superfecta is really going to come in. I was actually in New York City this morning, actually in Manhattan, with my family. My grandmother had a doctor's appointment. I was looking at the races for Keeneland, and I came up with this superfecta. I think this this superfecta should really do well. So recap my bets for race number 9 from Keeneland. It's the Lexington. I'm gonna go with the 10 horse here, who is Collected, I believe. Collected. That's gonna be my top pick. I'm gonna go 10-4-8-5. I would probably. Maybe in the pick 4 sequence I would use Swipe, just to be safe, but I wouldn't use the other two. I think it's a 2-horse race between Collected and Swipe, personally. So now let's get on to race number 10, and the 10th race is the 28th edition of the Coolmore Jenny Wiley, Grade 1 purse $350,000 for fillies, mares, 4-year-olds, and upwards. We have a field of 10 horses traveling the distance of ground of 1 mile and a 16th, and it's return of Tempin, or hopefully I said that right, Tempin, mile 16th. She's the 8 horse here. She's my top pick. I'm going to do Superfecta Key this race. She looks very hard to beat in the spot. Going to keep this horse on top of my Superfecta Key. Going to go 8 with the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to cost you $6 to play this one for 10 cents. But I think Tempin would be my single in the pick 4 sequence. 4-5, Julian Leperoux only has one win so far this meet, 26-1 up until about Friday morning. So 3 seconds, 6 starts. So hopefully win number 2 comes tomorrow. But last time out, this horse ran at Tampa Bay Downs mile 8th in the Hillsborough Stakes, won by 1 length, and really, really ran up really well. Was far back early. Was third by 14 lengths going on the far turn. Then Tampa Bay mile 16th in the Endover Stakes, whatever. This horse won by 3.5 lengths, and we all know this horse beat the best milers in the world in the British Cup Mile. I think this horse should really do well. Going for her 5th win in a row. Hasn't lost since the Boston spot, but Saratoga lost twice at Saratoga, so I'm guessing this horse does not like Saratoga. 2 for 2 over this course. Won the First Lady over the soft turf course in October, and won the British Cup Mile over this course. Should really do well. Has a workout the 10th of of April. 4-4 workout Churchill, 48 and 2, the ninth best out of 38. So gonna go with Tempin here. So recap my bets for the Jenny Wiley race number 10 from Keeneland on this Saturday program. Gonna go with 8 horse Tempin. Gonna do Superfecta Key 8-2-8 with the 2-3-4-5-6. 10 cents. Gonna cost you $6. So good luck to all, and follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.